So when I bang on the beat, so you're stomping a
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So happy to see you.
It's been a minute.
It's been a couple of minutes. I was checking, and when we did our interview, it was 2018. I thought it was 2019. It's been
Wow.
a really long
I
time.
can't count the last 2 years. They're not real, you know.
No, not at all. So how have you been?
Yeah, chilled. Just been grinding, really. Trying to kind of work my way through the last few years and trying to make music work in that space. Do you know what I mean? How about you? How are you?
We're doing okay. Yeah, we just reopened Music Box in the 1st of October.
So,
It has been closed since March 2020, I think.
Wow.
So it was exciting to reopen with full capacity, with the certificates at the door, you know. So
yeah.
it's really good to see artists on stage and, you know, a crowd in front of it, you know.
Yeah, for real. So it was shut the whole entire time. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow, so I'm glad it's open again.
Yeah, it was intense. So I wanted to, you know, check in with you, see how you've been, and I wanted to ask you a few questions because we did that Liveurope episode back in 2018, and we walked around Lisbon, went to a craft beer factory, played foosball, and then you did a show in Music Box.
Yeah.
So it's been 3 years since we met, and I wanted to ask you, what do you think are the biggest changes that happened to you as an artist from then till now?
A lot. The biggest ones. Wow. Well, I think, like I said at the beginning, trying to navigate my way through the last few years has changed kind of like what I'm doing a bit. Obviously, like with the gigging stopping for basically a year and a half, that was like a big form of my income. So I was more kind of working out how to do the music thing differently. And I've kind of gone more down the road of doing music, kind of library music and music for TV and film and stuff in order to make a living. So that's kind of like been a big change, like writing less for myself and more for others, which is kind of soul destroying, but you know, you got to do what you got to do to keep a roof over your head. So. And some amazing things that come out of that as well. Do you know what I mean? So.
Yeah, that's one of the questions I had here for you, because, you know, it's been 3 years, but in between 3 years, 1.5, almost 2 years have been pandemic. And I was actually going to ask you what were the alternatives of not playing live, but you already answered that. Do you think that now that things are changing a little bit, even though, you know, everybody's skeptic to make plans nowadays because we never know what's going to happen tomorrow,
Definitely.
but having this light at the end of the tunnel, that things are coming back to some kind of normality, do you think that you're going to have more time to do things a little bit more personal like you used to do before? Is that one of your aims?
Yeah, definitely. I think I want to change the way I do it though. I think the time off has really changed kind of the way that I approach my own music. Before I kind of said yes to everything and like, yeah, I'll do that, yeah, I'll do this gig here, do that gig there. And now I really want to like, I want to go live, so yeah, like band type of vibe, which is going to take a little while to set up, do you know what I mean? So I'm approaching it like with patience, really. I've spent the last 1.5 years off, so I feel like no pressure for time. Like some people have come out of it like, and I've kind of come out of it like I want to readjust what I'm doing and make it a bit better. Do you know what I mean? Like it's all good doing like the hype probably a music box. I did quite a hype set, and like, yeah, it was. And now like, I'm a bit older. I'm kind of like chilling out a bit. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I'm kind of like mellow it out a piece and do more kind of the music that I love and chill with it really.
Yeah, I think this time off really taught us a lot of things, and it's important to put things in perspective and put yourself first, and really, really sign your name under the work that you're doing with pride. And so I totally agree with you, taking it slow to build exactly what you want to see as your music. Have you been writing a lot?
Yeah, I've written loads. The last few months have kind of just chilled with it a bit. But prior to that, yeah, I was writing loads. Released quite a few things as well. But yeah, it's weird, like during the pandemic I was writing bare and then out of it. Obviously I'm working as well now, so like the time isn't as much there, and the writing that I am doing is tending more to go towards the sync stuff and library music. So I think there's gonna come a point in a few months where I'm just gonna like take time off work, do nothing and just write, do you know what I mean? Because I miss it. I'm going a bit insane, do you know what I mean?
I remember that when we did the interview at the time, we talked about another amazing topic that we all love, which was Brexit.
Yeah, she's fucked today. Brexit's fucked. The end.
Oh gosh.
And I feel I have a quote here that you said in the interview that you said, as soon as we start talking about Brexit in the UK, you can go on for like 2 hours or so. No one can shut up about it. Is that still the case?
Yeah, man, because it's like Brexit mixed with a pandemic. Do you know what I mean? Pexit or something. Do you know what I mean? That's what it's called. So yeah, it's still kind of the case. There's still loads of just. To be honest, I've kind of like just stopped listening to the news because it just gets so depressing after a while, doesn't it? But yeah, it's still a bit of a topic here. Do you know what I mean?
Some things don't change that quickly, then.
Oh yeah, we're still feeling the effects of it. Do you know what I mean? Or we're feeling all the negative, the worst effects. A lot of it's getting more expensive, you know. Things are getting a bit long. So.
Yeah, that's one of the things that we were talking in that interview we did in 2018 was exactly that, because I think I asked you what you think was going to change in your musical career, because touring is very important and all those kinds of things, and you said exactly that everything is going to be more complicated to accomplish outside of the UK, exactly because of that, and it's starting to be real.
Yeah, it's starting to show, like, rear its ugly head, really, because it's all fine and well if you're like a multi-platinum selling artist that you've got teams around you to pay all the visas or whatever it is, you know what I mean, and just make everything run smoothly for you. When you're at my level and most people's level, that's kind of like managing to get gigs, their first few gigs, like outside of the UK and in Europe and different countries and stuff. It's hard. It was hard, like when we were here in the EU, do you know what I mean, with tax and stuff. And now, like, I haven't even had my first gig yet, post-pandemic, outside of the UK. But I'm going to be interested to see what the complications would be, especially if it was a tour that I was supporting someone else and having to do each thing myself without a team around me. Do you know what I mean? Like, we'll see. Fingers crossed it's easy, but
we'll see, and it's gonna go well. Fingers crossed here as well. I'm very happy to see that things are moving and things are going places with you. And I wanted to watch with you, if you don't mind. At the end of our episode together, you did a little improv in the middle of the street.
Okay,
remember?
Yeah, I remember.
We're gonna watch it together, and if you feel like it, if you want to do an improv right now after it, it's cool. If you don't want to do it, it's cool as well. But let's watch it.
You got me on the spot. Okay, cool. Oh, that jacket. I still got that jacket.
Let's see if we can do this with sound.
Run and be ducking, son.
Can you hear
I'm
it?
like a fucking nun at your Sunday lunch. Sorry, mum. My foul mouth got me going dumb. Don't read enough, and I can't do my fucking sums. I'm a fucking lump stuck in a fucking slump. My come down's hiding. I'm a fucking bum in one of another fucking bum that hits my body like a sucker punch to your fucking lump.
Do you remember there was this weird dude that passed?
I was about to say, didn't someone come and give us weed at some point? I feel like that's where this came from.
I think so, yes. So if you're in the mood, do it. If not, I'll call you some other day. Or we'll meet up somewhere.
Right. See, I've risen from the pits of hell, and moved into another realm, and climbing out the wicked spell and banishing the witch's well. Don't dabble in the dark arts, a wish upon a wishing well won't chuck away my wealth. Everything I've done, I did myself. Because I'm insurgent when I'm surgeon. I can't even remember. But yeah, that's what you're getting. I forgot him. Put me on the spot.
I did. I'm sorry for that. I should have warned you, but I didn't want to warn you.
It's all good.
Bobbie, I think that's about it. I'm so happy to talk to you for this little bit. I'll give you a shout, and let's manage to get you back here to Lisbon because we miss you as well.
Yeah, I miss Lisbon. It's my favorite city. So.
Okay, so I'll see you really soon, I hope. Mwah. Bye-bye.